Hi there, YouTube fans. It's Chet from Tag Along with Chet, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I'm at Buckingham Airpark, and a friend of mine has a Glass Star. This is the Glass Star that he has, and he flies it every year down to Florida. And so we're just about to take off in this. First we got to do a little taxi out and kind of get the engine warmed up. It was kind of a cool day that day, and so we thought it best just to sit there and idle for a while before we actually got going. The aircraft has got an 80 or 180 horsepower engine in it, and its summer residence is up north, and it gets put on floats. This particular aircraft, the Glass Star, can be equipped with both the nose gear and the tailwheel version. This happens to be, as you can see, a tailwheel version. Now what we're doing here is we're just taxiing out from his hangar, and we'll be heading out to the runway. And you'll notice we're just taxiing down the road here, and that's the way things are done at the Buckingham Airpark. If you look at some of the previous videos there that I've posted, you'll actually see a description, or pretty well an outlay of the airpark. We're just approaching the fence here now, and the way you open the fence is you pick up a remote control, just as you would with your garage door, and it opens up the fence, and that gives you access to the airport. The airport is actually run by, I believe it's the Lehigh Mosquito Control, which is also the company that owns the DC-3s. I believe they even have a Basler conversion DC-3, which unfortunately I didn't get a chance to get a shot of. Here you can see the gate opening, and we've had to gun it a bit here because you got to go across a bit of a track out here. So there we go, and we're just giving it a bit of a gun there as the gate finishes its opening to give us clearance to go through. So there we go. So now we'll just taxi out to the runway, and we'll be using runway 32. I believe it's 32, and we're only going to be doing one circuit, or one bit in the pattern, and the only reason we're doing this is just to get the oil kind of heated up and the engine heated up to do some maintenance work on it later on. I believe we're going to be doing a compression test on it. So a bit of a run up here. And there's your digital instrument control, or instrument readouts. It's got a variable pitch prop on it, which comes in pretty handy, especially since it's a constant. Well, it's a constant speed prop, and of course it's utilized on floats in the summer. Now, unfortunately, I was unable to get all the audio aspect of it here because I don't have the proper hookups here for the intercom and so forth. So, and it's just a Unicom airport anyway, so there's no ATC dialogue going here. It's just us chatting over the engine noise on our headphones. Last minute check of the instruments, and we'll be on our way. So we'll be doing a backtrack for runway 32. What they've done out here is they've actually put an extension on the runway The runway itself is actually painted onto a large ramp area. The actual ramp area's width is 400, I believe it's 450 feet wide, and the runway is just over 4,000 feet long. The areas to the right there, those round things, those are actually hangars where they keep the DC-3s and some of the helicopters that they use for the mosquito control parked and away from the elements. So here we go, we're just blasting off here, running runway 32, and the takeoff roll on this airplane is almost nothing, especially with that engine on it. Now we're already airborne, as you can see here. I think we probably got airborne in the little bit of runway there. And as you can see, the runway is just painted on that 450 foot wide ramp. That ramp used to be utilized during the Second World War for the B-29s they had parked out there. Airplane comes nicely equipped with the Garmin there, and he actually does have the ADBS, whatever, in and out. He's got both of them, so you can pick up weather as well as traffic. And they have to maintain a pattern altitude 1,200 feet or below 1,200 feet basically is what it comes down to, because you're just hop, skip, and jump away from the regional Southwest airport, the international airport. So the air ranch is just to the left there. You can see we're just flying it over it now, and we're on the just turning on downwind for runway 32 here. Notice the altitude is just at 1,000 feet here. We always used to try to keep below that 1,200 feet here. Just turning on left base here for runway 32. Just turning on final for runway 32 here. The homes that we're overflying here now are not part of the Buckingham Airpark. The area to the left is actually another runway, however it's not utilized. But the main runway is runway 1432 here. And there again you can see those round-shaped buildings there, and that's where actually one of the Basler DC-3s is parked underneath one of those. And the runway is equipped with runway lighting as well. To the right is the Lehigh. I believe it's the police have a hangar in there, and they also, I believe they have a Cessna 210, and there's a helicopter they also have. Well, as you can see, we're pulling the aircraft back into the hangar. And then we'll be removing the cowling. We've got the top one removed here, and the bottom one will be next. You have a pretty good view of the 180 horsepower Lycoming engine. And removing one of the spark plugs, and we'll use the spark plug opening for the connection for the compression test, which we will screw into the that particular spark plug opening. There you see the gauges that we're using for the loss of compression check. And as you can see, the numbers are very satisfactory. Well, thanks for watching, folks, and I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you do, please click that bottom right-hand button out there, and that's the subscribe button, and I'd appreciate it, and we'll be seeing you in the next one. So long. Bye for now.